Greetings to you all. Today I want to talk about a very important thing is right, how one can encourage themselves. It's very important that you have that spirit of encouragement. But now where you going to get that spirit of encouragement? Do you know that? Have you ever thought of where would you get a spirit of encouragement? Now let me tell you. There's a verse in the Bible which talks about it on Psalm 31:24. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all you that hope in the Lord. So you were talking about when you are made in your mother's womb, you come the default skill of encouraging. But however, you have never explored that. You have never realize that you have that empathy towards yourself, that encouragement towards yourself. So we're going to look up God and ask them that how we can encourage ourselves. So the first and foremost thing what you need to know is that be a good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all you that hope in the Lord. So here the God is talking very clearly is that you need to encourage. Be of good courage. You need to encourage yourself. It's already there in you. So you need to encourage yourself. Now, when a person would encourage, the question is, when would a person can encourage themselves? When you know about yourself. When you know about your strength. When you know what's your background. When you know that where you come from. When you know that where you belong to. When you know that who is there with you. When you know who you are. My dear friends, I want to tell you is that you've been made beautifully. Now we talk about technology, we talk about innovation, we talk about strategies, we talk about many things, but there's nothing can match his technology. What are we talking about? Robots, what are we talking about? Artificial intelligence, and everything is nothing in front of his technology. I want to give an example. Let me tell you how great you are. Let me tell you how complex your creativity is. That how beautifully and a complex way you've been made. You have these two eyes. Okay, have you ever thought of it? How you get the vision? How you get the vision? You should watch a video of Louis Giglio and you get to see that how beautifully God made you. But I don't want to go to the complete video, but I want to pick up one thing that I want to share about it. Your eyes, when the God forming you in the mother's womb, I want you to pay attention here. When you are forming in your mother's womb, there's no one in this world or a scientist who could identify what is or from where this the cutting device comes and cut your eyelids into perfect pieces, and that's the first time your eyes are open. And then 1 million optic nerves from each eye connects perfectly to the 1 million optic nerves from your brain. Yeah, you heard me correct. That's what I'm talking about. The 1 million optic nerves from your eyes perfectly match 1 million optic nerves from your brain, and that's how you get your first sight. That's how you start seeing the world. Can you imagine? And I'm sure the people who are watching this video, if there are any techie guys, you know how a server room works. Lot of cables. Correct. 1 million optic nerves perfectly match with 1 million optic nerves from your brain, and that's what the first time you see. That's the first time you get a vision. Can you understand that? How complicatedly God made you. It means you are so precious. You are so amazingly made. Never underestimate yourself. Never, never. Where you get this encouragement, it's already there in you. If you're going through a tough time, if you're going through a tough situation, if you're going through a pain, if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through a trouble, if you're going through insult, if you're going through humility, if you're going through a pain which you cannot bear, you need to understand, you need to encourage yourself that you do not deserve this. You deserve something better, and the better is going to come from the God right now. If you're going to claim it, if you're going to talk about it, because on the cross He said, I'm going to set you free, and you believe that He's set you free completely, and you're going to encourage yourself. And that's how, when you encourage yourself, you're going to look up to God and say that, God, I encourage myself, help me. And that's how He's going to stretch His hand to strengthen you, provide you all the help what you required. My dear friends, you are not made ordinary. It's all your thoughts. It's all your thoughts that you put yourself down. But let me tell you, you're going to elevate your thoughts, magnify and see how beautifully you're made. And let me tell you, there is no second copy of yours. It means you are a single piece being made in the best way. Stop looking at others. Stop looking at people. Stop looking at others and compare yourself. It does not matter. Change the shift. What matters right now is that, where are you looking up to? Are you looking up to the people who are of same like you, or you looking up to someone who is your creator? It's your approach. It's the way you see. It's how much you know yourself. So open the heart. Let the God come into your life, and let Him sit on the steering wheel and drive your life. If a thing is too complicated, it is complicated. Because there's a war which you go through when you get thoughts, and then you need to cancel the thoughts, then you need to fight against the thought and say, no, I'm not going to do that. And that's how you win those thoughts, and that's how you're going to control you. So when you start doing that, that's how you build the strength inside you. That's how you're going to feed your soul. That's how you're going to feed yourself. I want to encourage everyone, starting right now, whosoever is watching this video and whosoever listening to me, you have a spirit of encouragement. When you start encouraging yourself, trust me, my dear friends, you become a blessing for others. You become a miracle for others, and someone else will become a miracle for you. When you start encouraging yourself, you will be able to encourage. What is one thing we're craving today? In this rat race, in this fast moving nature, in the crowd, in the life, what are we missing out is we're missing out on encouragement and acknowledgement. We forget to acknowledge that you're doing a good job. You forget to acknowledge yourself that you are putting that effort. You're forgetting to acknowledge yourself that you're spending time, you're working hard. You forget to acknowledge yourself that how amazing God has made you. I really want to encourage you, my friends, today. God has set you free. Don't get into the chains, the bondage of a bad thought. That's how the devil play with your thoughts. That's how the devil confuse with your thoughts. And that's how the devil confuse and show you that there's a confusing nature here. There's a lot of chaos here. So do not see that. See how beautifully you made. When you believe that you made in the God's image, when you believe that you belong to Creator, when you belong, and when you look up to someone who's way high than any other one, that's how you make a difference in your life, my dear friends. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's a new beginning. It's a new life. It's a new day. The sunshine in your life would bring a lot of happiness, a lot of energy. And trust me, that's how you win. That's how you move forward. That's how you look for your goals. That's how you have a vision for your life. And the first thing what you're going to do today, right now, is that you're going to bow down along with me. Let's say a prayer for you, my dear friends. Almighty God, thank you, mighty Father, that all my friends, or the people who are watching this video, Father Lord, I activate the spirit of encouragement in their life, Father Lord. I activate the spirit of encouragement in their life, Father Lord. Anyone who's sick to be healed. Anyone who's going through a tough time will be able to overcome that. Anyone who's upset will be set free. Anyone in the bondages, the chains will be broken. Anyone who have an addiction of anything, that addiction to be broken right now. Anyone who's going through a trauma, broken relationship, sadness, anxiety, I bind every spirit in the name of Almighty God and set up a new beginning, a new life. Thank you very much. If you just heard this prayer, be encouraged and trust me. The life is so beautiful and God is not giving up on you. Trust me. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. God bless you. Cheers.